Collin News.
So you heard about this, Collin? That they tried to ban THC. Well,
no.
Luckily, we have Mitch McConnell to talk about everyone's favorite lizard turtle person hybrid, but is published over in Sludge, and I don't pull Sludge that often for reasons we might find out in this article. Even sometimes they can be a little weird, but usually pretty good, kind of go okay. So, they get the job done occasionally. So alcohol industry groups push to ban THC drinks in government funding bill. Have you seen these at the stores in DC? DC's legal for that, right? I think recreationally.
Yeah.
So
I haven't seen them personally, but it's legal here.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, they're just drinks with THC in them. But a ban on hemp-derived products with THC was added to the bill, reopening the government, pitting Senator Mitch McConnell against fellow Kentucky Senators Rand Paul, a hemp industry supporter, and he's definitely been that for a while. I remember him being on with one of the, was it Woody Harrelson? Jesus Christ, is my brain dumb, or is that who it actually is? I think that's who it is. Someone will let me know in chat. But so the longest government shutdown on record appears to have entered its end game after the Senate last night advanced a measure to extend government funding until late January in exchange for a December vote in the chamber on healthcare tax credits. Allegedly. That's the standard thing they're putting out there, right?
Right.
But the Senate vote to approve the legislation is being slowed at most for 5 days by a Republican holdout, Rand Paul, over an unlikely issue, its provisions that would ban intoxicating hemp products with THC. The hemp provision added to the Senate bill by GOP leadership, is a pet cause of retiring Senator Mitch McConnell and Rep. Andy Harris, who last year has chaired the House Freedom Caucus. It was added into the shutdown's ending funding bill after a lobbying push last week by trade groups representing large alcohol companies and beer makers. So I'm betting Anheuser-Busch, right? Any other ones of mention, the legislation would strictly limit the overall THC allowed in products like the THC-infused beverages available in many stores to 0.4 milligrams per container. Paul says the provision would hurt Kentucky farmers, posting on X that it has nothing to do with reopening the government. The junior Kentucky senator is asking for a vote on his amendment subject to a 50-vote threshold that would strike the hemp provision. Now, 0.4 milligrams per container, the average stoners in our chat should be able to tell you that ain't much. So anyway, the U.S. Hemp Association says the ban would hurt farmers and is mobilizing its members to contact their senators in support of Paul's amendment. The group instead calls on Congress to craft what it calls responsible regulation for hemp products, like independent third-party testing and packaging standards. Hemp and its products were legalized in the Farm Bill passed by Congress in 2018, resulting in an explosion in hemp-derived THC drinks and a patchwork of state regulations on intoxicating hemp products. California Governor Gavin Newsom, for example, moved this year to ban consumable THC products as a whole. This summer, McConnell said that hemp companies looking to make a quick buck were using a loophole in the Farm Bill where he architected to make intoxicating substances when the laws were meant to allow for the industrial uses of hemp. Dave Infante, a journalist who covers the alcohol and beverage industries at Flingers, tells Sludge that large corporate alcohol suppliers saw an opportunity to strike down competitors in the growing multi-billion-dollar THC beverage industry, which that's I think the big deal, right? Where like they were fine with it until it started fucking making money, right? Which means they aren't getting that money, you know, like, so yeah, like hemp's adversaries struggled and failed to insert prohibitionary text into the Farm Bill, which is currently in revision, so the shutdown presented a unique opportunity for them to backdoor a THC ban into the bill that would reopen the government. Similar hemp provisions has been included in the Farm Bill being negotiated this summer, but Paul objected to their inclusion, threatening to block passage of the bill until they were removed, and McConnell acquiesced. At the same time, Politico wrote, McConnell views it as part of his policy legacy to close what he calls the hemp loophole from the 2018 omnibus. This year, both the House and Senate committees on appropriations have approved measures that restrict the sale of hemp-derived products, aiming to restore the original intent of the 2018 Farm Bill. Last week, a coalition of alcohol industry groups, including the American Distilled Spirits Alliance, the Beer Institute, and the Distilled Spirits Council of the U.S., sent a letter to congressional leaders arguing for a ban on intoxicating hemp products, echoing an October letter from 39 state and territory attorney generals. In addition, the Deep Pocketed Consumer Brands Association, whose members include Coca-Cola, Nestle, and W.K. Kellogg, recently called on Congress to close what they called the hemp loophole from 2018 disclosures, show that in recent months, alcohol industry clients lobbying on hemp or hemp-derived THC products included Anheuser-Busch, the Distilled Spirits Council, Bacardi, and Molson Coors. So, now explain to me why Coca-Cola, Nestle, and Kellogg need there to be less stoners for them, because that is their demographic, I think, at this point. No, like, motherfucker, these is fucking Fruit Loops, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm just saying, but I'm saying, like, these I get. It's these that I'm like, why? That would help you. You know, you need more people with munchies. So, yeah. Thoughts so far?
Well, I don't know. It's
because I have one.
Yes, you say it.
So, this to me, all right. In Florida, we have medically legal weed, right? It costs you ridiculous amounts of money yearly to do that, right? You got to re-up your card. That's a fee. You know, you got to pay the doctor, right? Like, you know, you just pay the wink, wink, nudge, nudge doctor, and they do it for you. You know,
right?
So, like, it just gatekeeps not being thrown in jail, right? That's what this is too, right? Where it's like you're getting rid of the people who can take this and still go to work, right? Because it's legal. Right. And if it gets tested while it's legal, I bought it at the, you know, like 7-Eleven, whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
That's who this affects most. So, but yeah, that was kind of why I brought it, you know? But
it just seems stupid to me. Like,
yep.
Overall, it's just like, again, this is just kind of a culture war thing to distract from actual issues and then yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just another
So
distraction.
there is another interesting take to this, right? So, I mean, World Health Organization also issues, you know, like alcohol bad. Hey, guy, alcohol also bad. Like, so, but I found this point interesting a little bit. So, like, the rise of THC seltzers, right? Big seltzer itself.
Mhm.
Yeah, hemp derived. So the seltzers, Infante said, anecdotally, a lot of beverage associates have been wary of THC drinks that might be advancing messages about alcohol's negative health effects, right? So they're saying they're doing it in seltzers because seltzers are healthy and make alcohol look worse, you know? But correct me if I'm wrong, is they're not alcoholic seltzers that also do the same level of fucking capitalist branding to be like, look, healthy, you know, 0 calorie White Claw, delicious, consume, yum yum. Like, look, these ones taste like schnozberries or whatever the fuck, right? Like,
Right.
Anyway, Trump supported the ban. It's a very good thing. I like everything else, but that one I just don't like. They tell me not to like it, I say okay. You know, like anyway. But yeah, I just brought it because it's a bit of fun shit that actually affects people, you know? So
Right.
like, you know, and it's just how Washington still works. You know, money talks. But yeah. Speaking of money talking, we appreciate all the donations because YouTube has demonetized us for giving you these messages. So this show is brought to you by viewers such as yourselves. You can scan the QR code on your screen and go to co-fi.com/indie news network, or links are in the description. So if you can do that, like, subscribe, hit the share button, leave a comment, let us know what you think. Otherwise, thanks for watching.